Today, these two teams, George Washington B from Charleston, West Virginia, and Ashland Blazer B from Ashland, Kentucky, compete on today's HiQ, presented by King's Daughters Medical Center. From the studios of Cool Hits 105.7, in conjunction with MyTown TV, here's the host of HiQ, Ernie Anderson.
And thank you, MJ McKay, and welcome to yet another game. You are familiar with these teams in our double elimination round. They are back to compete in this game today, where we'll start with the warm-up round. And we'll start with George Washington B team. The letter O. Name the 3 states in the U.S. which begin with the letter O.
Ohio, Oklahoma, and Oregon.
Good. Good start. All right, your letter O now. Name the 2 chemical elements which begin with the letter O.
Oganesson and oxygen.
What was your first answer?
Oganesson.
No. GWB team.
Oxygen and
Osmium is the other one. Oxygen and osmium. All right, so we'll move on now to to Egyptian mythology, actually. Egyptian mythology, and we'll start with you, Blazer. Spell the term for picture writing literally means sacred carving, which provides the earliest information about Egyptian mythology. Spell that term for me. And of course, those of you that may have joined us late or whatever in our run of this version of HiQ, they can consult on every question.
HIEROGLYFPHIC.
No, GWB.
HEIROGLYPHICS.
Yes. You changed one of the letters there, and that's something we can't allow on HiQ, but that's all right. You were close. Egyptian mythology now for you. Spell the term identifying the tapering, 4-sided shaft of stone with a pyramid-shaped top that represented the daily course of Ra, or the sun, and symbolized light and life.
Pass.
All right. Blazer, they've passed. You get a choice.
OBELISK.
There you go. Nicely done. All right, artists question. We'll come back to you, George Washington B team. 19th and 20th century French post-impressionist painter, known for woodcuts, carved sculpture, and paintings such as Tahitian Women on the Beach. Any guess, Sam?
No.
Anna?
Rubens.
No, it was Paul Gauguin. All right, artist question though for you. 20th century American artist known for pop art, such as Campbell's Soup Cans.
Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol is right. Tied the score at 20. Stay with you for a biblical men question. First, high priest of the Hebrews. He was Moses' older brother and brother to Miriam.
Aaron.
Aaron is right. And your GW biblical men question, Isaac and Rebekah's eldest son, who was tricked into selling his birthright to his twin brother.
Abel.
No.
Esau.
Esau is right.
Oh.
And that gives you another 10 and brings us to the end of the round, 40 to 20 in the early going. Back with the bonus round when HiQ returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
summer days call for a refreshing stop at Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
At Dutch Miller Auto, the time is now to get into the vehicle you want. Dutch Miller currently has the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles with an amazing inventory starting below $300 a month. Have a trade-in? There's never been a better time to get more than right now, as Dutch Miller is giving up to 30% above fair market value for any trade-in. Don't see the vehicle on our lot you want? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want, the way you want it, faster. Only at DutchMillerAuto.com.
Ernie G., what are you reading today?
Well, game show announcer MJ McKay, it's this day in game show history. My dear friend Adam Neediff has written several volumes of that, and it goes day by day, has a lot of great pictures in it as well, in addition to all those game show hosts we've told you about throughout the course of the season, and available for lovely gift giving, I'm sure. And the author personally autographed the book for me. So there you go. This day in game show history. All right, speaking of game shows, our little show here is called High Q, and we found out during the break that indeed Anna was right on the O question where she guessed oganesson in addition to oxygen for the chemical elements that start with the letter O. We had osmium, but oganesson is found to be a correct answer, so another 10 points for you. That brings you to 50 to 20 at the moment. And we're going into the bonus round after I come over and talk to you and find out a little more about your schools that maybe we haven't discussed, but still would like for you to tell me your Quiz Bowl coach, your principal, and so forth. Anything else, Anna, you want to offer about Blazer?
Our academic team coaches are Mr. Lambert and Dr. Tackett.
Oh, so it's a tag team.
Yes.
And what's this Tackett guy like? Is he all right?
It's a woman.
Oh, it's a woman. Sorry.
She's an art teacher and she's really nice.
An art teacher. Well, you know, we have a lot of art questions as it turns out, so should be proud of you if you get any more art questions. All right, thank you very much. All right, George Washington, the B team is here. Sam, what else can we find out about GW that maybe we haven't?
GW also has a science bowl team run by Mr. Cart, the 11th grade honors chemistry teacher.
Mike Cart, by any chance?
Correct.
Wow, he used to be a Quiz Bowl coach for Riverside. How about that? I didn't know he was still teaching and coaching, and that's pretty cool. I have to give him a call.
We have our coach, Mr. Koski, over there.
He's here as well. So welcome back, folks, to High Q, resurrected from the ashes for a fourth time. Let's hope we don't have to resurrect it anymore after that. Okay, now then, the bonus round is coming up. And we'll start with our B team, which is a Blazer in this case, and a 15-point clue for you. This bird is also connected to the phoenix in that they both have life-renewing properties. While the phoenix rejuvenates itself by burning and rising from its ashes, kind of like this show. In addition to the healing properties of its tears, this bird summons storms that bring life-giving rains to the deserts.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird is right. Nicely done on the 15-point clue. Took a chance and they got it right, and that's their option to do. All right, I have a 5, 10, 15 for you now. In other words, give me these words contained in another word. The word is sure, so you write that down, S-U-R-E. Rearrange those 4 letters only and spell the name of one who enjoys the internet or enjoys illicit drugs.
U-S-E-R.
That's it, a user. Spell the name of one who brings litigation. Its homonym is a 5-letter word for an underground pipe which takes wastes away and provides drainage. What 4-letter word am I looking for? From the letters in S-U-R-E.
S-U-E-R.
A sewer, yes. And spell the word which means an action or plan intended to deceive someone.
R-U-S-E.
Nice job. You got them all for 30 points and brings you to 95. And we'll have another bonus round in a moment. And we'll go back to George Washington's B team now for this 15-point clue. These are a type of useful taxonomical tool providing information of name of species found in a particular area. It's a recording descriptions used for identification purposes in taxonomic studies.
Can we get the 10?
Yes, it's also defined as a guidebook that tells you how to operate something or do something. An example is the book that comes with your DVD player that tells you how to hook it up and use it.
Manual.
Manual is right. If your car is not automatic, it's this or stick shift. It is manual. So you got that on that 10-point clue. And a chance for more on your bonus now. You're going to go to the sports world. Any of you guys sports fans? Oh, look at them. Perk up. NBA nicknames. 4 NBA teams have no S at the end of the team's names. I'll give you 5 points for the first one, 10 more for another, and for all 15, or for the 15, you name the other 2.
Okay,
So NBA teams that have no S at the end.
the Jazz.
Give me 1 for 5 points.
The Heat.
The Heat is right.
The Jazz.
The Jazz is right. And 2 more for the 15 points. NBA teams. Answers?
Magic.
I need 2.
Oh,
All right, I'll have to call time. How about it, Blazer? Can you give me those 2 for 15? Anna? Answer?
Pass.
It's Magic and Thunder, is the other. All right, so you did well on the first part of that. Now, Anna and team, I have a 15-point clue for you. Ones of anatomy exist, mapping out organs of the human body or other organisms.
10-point, please.
A desk one is made similar to a reference book. It may be hardback or paperback form.
Five-point.
A travel one is made for easy use during travel and often has spiral binding so it may be folded flat and has maps at a large zoom so the maps can be viewed easily. A travel one may also be referred to as a road map.
Almanac.
No? Sam, 5 points if you know. Answer
Guide.
is Atlas. All right, we'll stay with you, GWB team, for this 15-pointer. All these famous paintings are by artists from what country? For 15, or the 15-point clue, swans reflecting elephants.
The 10.
The burial of the Count of Orgaz.
The 5.
Guernica.
Oh, Spain.
Spain is right. Nicely done. So you pick up 5 more there, brings you to 50. And your bonus this time will be Knights of the Round Table. Identify each of these knights, all beginning with the letter G. For 5 points, the son of Sir Lancelot achieved the quest for the Holy Grail.
Galahad.
That's right. Now for 10 more. Who fought the Green Knight? His strength supposedly grew as the day went on.
Galahad.
No? Do you know for 10?
Gawain.
Gawain, yes. All right, that gives you that. And we'll move on now to, let's see, which team? Why, it's the B team, which is you, Blazer. There are 4 in baseball. This is your 15-point clue. Would you like the 10 point?
Yes.
All right. The bottom part of an object on which it rests, or the lowest part of something.
Base.
Base is right. There are base, and you picked up another 10. Now, your, periodic table spelling. I'll give you a word which can be spelled using the abbreviations of elements on the periodic table. Name the elements for which the abbreviations are used to do this. Kite, K-I-T-E, there are 3 elements. that would make up, based on their abbreviation or their symbols, 3 elements that would make up the word kite. Okay, answers?
Oh. Potassium, technetium, nation.
No. George Washington BT?
Potassium, iodine, and tellurium.
Tellurium is right, so you pick that up on 5. K, I, and T, E. Another bonus in a moment. This will be our final 15-10-5, though, and it comes over to George Washington. Costa Rica, Honduras, and Guatemala are examples of this 2-word term dependent on a single crop.
The 10.
Usually ruled by a dictator or a small corrupt clique.
The 5.
It is also an American clothing and accessories retailer owned by the American multinational corporation Gap Incorporated since 1983, eventually rebranding it as a mainstream luxury clothing retailer. The literate articles, hand-drawn catalog, eccentric, tourist-oriented items were phased out and were replaced with more luxurious but not unique items for which the brand is currently known.
Cotton Country?
No? Anna?
Banana Republic.
Banana Republic is right. So then, we have our final 5, 10, 15 on the good old USA. For 5 points, the Liberty Bell reached Philadelphia from London in 1752. It bore this inscription: "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto its inhabitants or the inhabitants thereof." From what book was that phrase taken?
I have no idea. Pass.
All right, that's your 5-pointer. You can guess, or you just don't want to guess?
No.
All right. Sam?
Common Sense?
No, the Bible. You'll find it in Leviticus 25, verse 10. That ends our bonus round. We'll be back to do the 60-second round with the categories of head, rhymes with rack, showbiz alter egos, which are also Bible books, and body works, when IQ returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Stultz Pharmacy now has a new location in South Shore. Stultz Pharmacy is now located at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore and will retain the name you've known and loved for years, McDonald Pharmacy, offering the same great service you'll find in the Greenup and Wheelersburg locations, including free delivery service and drive-through service. And you can also get vaccinations and allergy shots at all 3 locations. Now you can get great prescription service and more at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup, Wheelersburg, and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive in South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Credit unions are small and can't compete with us big banks. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to get through your bank's automated system to talk to a real person.
Well, 2 can play at this game. Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
At Members Choice, we are small enough that a real person will answer your call.
Well, we are a very large and very busy organization.
But large enough that you will be able to access your money through our technology and our global network of ATMs.
All right, welcome back to IQ. We're ready for our 60-second round, and the George Washington B team will get to pick first. They have the lower score, 60 to 120 at the moment for Anna and the Blazer B team. And which of those 4 do you want?
Rhymes with rack.
Rhymes with rack. All right. Here we go. Start the clock. Free base form of cocaine that can be smoked.
Crack.
One who has trouble sleeping.
Insomniac.
The Universal Automatic Computer, the first commercially available computer.
Mac.
No. Formed in the mouth by colonizing bacteria, it's usually a pale
Quack.
yellow. Yes. Its spokesperson is a duck.
Aflac.
Aside from a human, it's the most widespread primate genus.
Skip.
A method to extract oil and natural gas.
Frack.
Not tense or taut, loose like a rope.
Lack.
Say again?
Slack.
Yes. A resin secreted by a female bug on trees in the forest of India and Thailand.
Skip.
A predominantly East Slavic or Turkic person who played an important role in the historical development of both the Ukraine and Russia is the last one. All right, so you did well. 2, 4, 6 of those. Brings you into a tie at 120. Now, Blazer, you get a chance to take those away from them that they couldn't. Rhymes with rack, the Universal Automatic Computer, the first commercially available computer.
ENIAC?
It's UNIVAC. All right. Aside from a human, it's the most widespread primate genus.
Pass.
Macaque. A resin secreted by a female bug on trees in the forest of India and Thailand.
Pass.
It's shellac. And a predominantly East Slavic or Turkic person who played an important role in the historical development of both Ukraine and Russia.
Kazakh.
Cossack, yes. We can do that for 10. And that brings you to 130. And which of those categories left for you now?
The showbiz names that are also Bible books.
Showbiz alter egos, which are also Bible books. All right, start the clock. Singer Billy or Religion's Osteen?
Joel.
Actor, director, producer Baldwin. Harry Potter's Radcliffe.
Daniel.
American explorer Henson. Actor Modine.
Pass.
Wrestler Cena. Singer, actor Travolta.
John.
Actor Sellers. Singer Frampton.
Pass.
Writer, psychedelic drug advocate Leary. James Bond actor Dalton.
Skip.
Game show creator Goodson. Facebook co-founder Zuckerberg.
Mark.
American athlete and college coach in multiple sports, primarily American football, Alonzo Stagg. Singer Tori.
Pass.
The Obscure, a novel by Thomas Hardy. Actor Law.
Jude.
Outlaw Jesse. Actor Franco.
James.
That's right. So you got him in before we heard the buzzer. 2, 4, 6 for you. Brings you to 190. All right. On those showbiz alter egos, which are also Bible books, first up we had American explorer Henson, actor Modine.
Jimmy.
Matthew. Actor Sellers, singer Frampton.
Hank.
Peter. Writer, psychedelic drug advocate Leary. James Bond actor Dalton.
Andy.
Timothy. American athlete and college coach in multiple sports, primarily American football, Alonzo Stagg. Singer Tori.
Kiko.
Amos. All right, so that ends our 60-second round. 190 now for Blazers B team, and GW's B team has 120. I have 20-point questions coming up on the Stump the Experts round when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
At Dutch Miller Auto, the time is now to get into the vehicle you want. Dutch Miller currently has the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles with an amazing inventory starting below $300 a month. Have a trade-in? There's never been a better time to get more than right now, as Dutch Miller is giving up to 30% above fair market value for any trade-in. Don't see the vehicle on our lot you want? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want, the way you want it, faster. Only at DutchMillerAuto.com.
hot summer days call for a refreshing stop at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Good game brewing here with the fourth and final round Stump the Experts coming up on High Q. 190 for Anna and the Blazer B team, and Sam and the George Washington B team 120. These 20-point questions to the end. We're going to start with a visual, and we'll start with you, George Washington B team. This is part of a complex of Mayan ruins on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. A massive step pyramid known as El Castillo, or Temple of Kulkulkan, dominates the ancient city, which thrived from around 600 AD to the 1200s. Name this home to a number of architectural and natural wonders.
The ziggurat?
No? Anna?
Pass.
It's Chichen Itza. But I have a visual question now for you. This statue was designed by Brazilian engineer and architect Heitor de Silva Costand, was voted as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Name this Art Deco statue of Jesus.
Statue of Christ. I don't know. Statue of Christ. Statue of Christ.
No? Sam, do you know?
The Father.
It's Christ the Redeemer. Back to you, Blazer, for an American history quotes. Who said, 1988, "When I look out at this convention, I see the faces of America, red, yellow, brown, black, and white. We are all precious in God's sight. The real Rainbow Coalition." Answer? All right, time. GW?
Bush.
It's Jesse Jackson. But your question now on American history quotes. Who said, 1939, "Some recent work leads me to expect that the element uranium may be turned into a new and important source of energy in the immediate future"?
Oppenheimer?
No? It's a good guess. Anna and Blazer?
Einstein.
Einstein is right for 20 points. All right, I have a women firsts question for you, GW. Born in Hillsborough, West Virginia in 1892, she was the first American woman to win a Nobel Prize for Literature in 1938. Answer?
Mary.
No? Anna?
Edith Wharton.
No, it was Pearl S. Buck, a West Virginia lady. All right, your women firsts question. 1984, first woman to be a major party's vice presidential nominee with former Vice President Walter Mondale.
Dean.
No? Sam? Answer? Geraldine Ferraro. Economics terms, back to you, Blazer. What C word is the amount of money, assets, or property that a company or person uses to conduct a business?
Collateral.
No? GW?
Capital.
Capital is that term, indeed. All right, your economics terms question. What C word is an organization of independently operated businesses formed to eliminate price competition among members, thereby increasing their profits?
Corporation.
No. Anna and team?
Coalition.
It's cartel. All right, I have a furniture question for you, GWB team. American furniture crafted in the Chippendale style was made from about 1750 to 1780 and was named after cabinet maker Thomas Chippendale's work. Which European capital city did he call home?
Amsterdam.
Not that European capital. Anna?
London.
Is right. Now, your furniture question. American furniture crafted in this style dates from the 1720s to around 1750. She continued to reign as Queen of Great Britain and Ireland until her death in 1714. What is that style of furniture?
Mary?
No? GW?
Elizabethan?
No, it's Queen Anne. That ends the game. We'll validate that score and be back to announce our winner when High Q returns.
We take pride in our schools. And at King's Daughters, we take pride in being part of the team. With student-athlete care from the sidelines to our comprehensive orthopedics program. With walk-in hours in Ashland and Portsmouth that make seeing a provider easier than ever. Our team is delivering faster diagnosis and treatment, getting our student-athletes back in the game and back to what they do best. Orthopedics at King's Daughters.
Stultz Pharmacy now has a new location in South Shore. Stultz Pharmacy is now located at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore and will retain the name you've known and loved for years, McDonald Pharmacy, offering the same great service you'll find in the Greenup and Wheelersburg locations, including free delivery service and drive-through service. And you can also get vaccinations and allergy shots at all 3 locations. Now you can get great prescription service and more at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup, Wheelersburg, and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive in South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Credit unions are small and can't compete with us big banks. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to get through your bank's automated system to talk to a real person.
Well, 2 can play at this game. Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
At Members Choice, we are small enough that a real person will answer your call.
Well, we are a very large and very busy organization.
But large enough that you will be able to access your money through our technology and our global network of ATMs.
And welcome back to High Q. 230 to 140, indeed, the final score as Blazers B team defeats the GWB team. GW, it's been a blast having you. Maybe we'll see you in our next season of High Q. Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to join me on my weekly radio show, 2 to 6 on Cool Hits 105.7 or coolhits1057.com. And of course, next week on High Q. And don't forget to adopt a spayed or neutered pet, like I have many times, for a lifetime of love. We'll see you next time on High Q.